Shalom. Kol Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash Shanyakabad Gadawala Rekwab Zakwanyam Nawa Wa Shalayakim Nawa. And that's the belongers to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Shalawam Wa Barakim La Bakarium Shalayasharala. And that's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. So you see the title of this video, and you see all the articles that were just posted one day ago concerning this topic. And this is a damn shame, but at the end of the day, Disney, they ain't no saint of a company. And what I mean by that is, all their movies have some kind of hidden meaning and agenda to it. You can look certain things up and find out for yourself. And even about, I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, four of the Disney employees got caught up in some kind of, what is it called? One of those pedo rings, something like that. And you can look that up yourself too. I actually made a video on it, as well as maybe a few other brothers. But I'm going to be very careful with my wording, be very cautious, because I don't want this video to get clipped, even though we are living in those times where famine of the word is coming. But still, I'll do my best to watch my words so that I don't get a strike on my YouTube channel. But you see it. You see all the videos or all the articles that just came out a day ago about what this Disney executive, Carrie Burke, is striving to do. Forget it. I'll read the title of this one. It says, "Who is Carrie Burke? Disney president vows that half of all characters will represent LGBTQIA or racial minorities." And she's saying that they're going to represent half of the upcoming projects for Disney. And she's talking about having them be the lead roles. Now, Esau Edom knows very well what he's doing, because they know the influence that Disney has over damn near all the children on the planet Earth. I mean, this is probably the number one company that influences the minds of the children. And even parents. Parents look at Disney and they think that this is just a saint of a company, that they're just this pure, good company that makes nothing but great, meaningful movies. And I grew up on Disney. And for what it's worth, I liked a few Disney movies. I grew up on Tarzan, and I liked Tarzan back in the day when I was a young man. And even the soundtrack, it was a damn good movie, damn good soundtrack. Once again, not calling Disney no saint of a company, but even we all watch Hercules. You know what I'm saying? Now, imagine Hercules, little soft tail, picking up rocks and punching boulders. You know what I'm saying? As a part of that community. That's all I'll say. Just think about that. But anyway, once again, I'm not going to say much. What I will do is we'll click on one of these articles and we'll allow this the president of Disney to speak, and we'll see what she has to say about this, and then we'll grab some precepts.
Here as a mother of two queer children, actually, one transgender child and one pansexual child, and also as a leader. And that was the thing that really got me, because I have heard so much from so many of my colleagues over the course of the last couple of weeks, in open forums and through emails and phone conversations. And I feel a responsibility to speak, not just for myself, but for them, to all of us. We had an open forum last week at 20th where, again, the home of really incredible, groundbreaking LGBTQIA stories over the years, where one of our execs stood up and said, we only have a handful of queer leads in our content. And I went, what? That can't be true. And I realized, it actually is true. We have many, many, many LGBTQIA characters in our stories, and yet we don't have enough leads and narratives in which gay characters just get to be characters, and not have to be about gay stories. And so that's been very eye-opening for me. And I can tell you, it's something that I feel perhaps had this moment not happened, I, as a leader, and me as my colleagues, would not have focused on. And going forward, I certainly will be more so. I know that we will be, and I hope this is a moment where, the 50% of the tears, sorry, are coming. We just don't allow each other to go backwards.
Fake tears, like it's that emotional. But you heard what she said at the end, and that's why I wanted to finish it out. She said, we can't, or something like that, allow ourselves to go backwards, because they believe that this is part of a forwarding society, and this is definitely a part of Esau's NWO. But this is, this is disgusting. I don't even have any words to say. That's it. I'm not going to say anything else. You see it. You see what they're trying to do. 50% of the upcoming movies, she's saying, Disney movies, are going to feature a lead that's a part of this community right there. 50%. Now, real quick, I will get into the scriptures real quick. I just want you to imagine this. Think about it. If you have children, I'm sure your children love watching Disney movies, but just imagine all of these movies right here having a lead that's a part of that community. Everybody watched Peter Pan. Now this is one, I'm not even going to speak on it though. Mulan. And you know what Mulan was about. Dalmatians. There it is. Like I said, Hercules. Cinderella. Little Mermaid. Beauty and the Beast. Lion King. We all know about Lion King. Toy Story. Mighty Ducks. Parent Trap. I enjoy Parent Trap. Like I said, Tarzan. And so on and so forth. But damn, these movies just wouldn't be what they wouldn't be what they are with that kind of a lead. I'll just say it like that. Anyway, that's it. What they're trying to do is get the mind of they're trying to grab the mind of our children. This is Proverbs 22:6. Esau, Edom well understands this precept. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So he's trying to grab the minds of our children at a very, very young age and put within their minds a what am I thinking of? An accepting mindset, for lack of a better word, of this kind of lifestyle. And now we're really seeing that this man truly is the devil that the Bible speaks of. As if we needed any more examples, right? But that's why this is America is going to go out the same exact way as Sodom and Gomorrah. This is the book of Luke, chapter 17. And Salakia, I'm just low-key baffled, you know what I'm saying? Don't even have any more words to say after listening to that disgusting lady speak. This is Luke 17, verses 26 on down. And as it was in the days of Noah, that's N-O-E, but Noah, so shall it also be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also, as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out from Sodom, where they were homosexuals, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all for their wicked works. Even thus, it says, shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. So in these days that we're living in right now, in that day, that's the point. Now let's jump over to the book of 2 Peter chapter 2, building upon that precept. 2 Peter 2, we'll start reading at verse 4, and the point is verse 6. For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example. It says ensample, but an example unto those that after should live ungodly. That's what that's supposed to be. Sodom and Gomorrah, the way that it went out by fire and brimstone, was supposed to be an example for those afterwards that should live the same kind of ungodly lifestyle. Now, what is Esau Edom promoting? The same exact ungodly lifestyle. So what's going to be the judgment for America? Fire and brimstone. But it's going to be even worse. We're talking about fire/laser beams, whatever you want to call it, coming from those chariots on top of the nuclear missiles from World War III. And it's going to be a well-deserved destruction. Last precept. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1. And this is all in the New Testament for you Christians out there. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1. We're going to start at verse... going to get right to the point, verse 26. It says, for this cause God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another. This is what Esau Edom is trying to promote by pushing more LGBTQ characters in these upcoming Disney films. He's trying to promote this behavior. Verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. The diseases, AIDS that come with it, the illness of the body. Now check verse 27 in the NLT. It says, and the men, instead of having normal sexual relations with women, a little bit more straightforward, burned with lust for each other. Men did shameful things with other men. And as a result of this sin, they suffered within themselves the penalty they deserved. Verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. As you read verses 29, 30, and 31, it goes into naming more evil characteristics, or more characteristics of the wicked, I should say. And then verse 32, it reads, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So this upcoming destruction of Babylon the Great is going to be well worth it. Can't wait for it. We got to get out of here because, if Esau Edom was allowed to continue on, then damn near 90% of the population would be a part of that community. And that's why we have to thank Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that he left a remnant that's going to have a pure mind and be blameless. And that's going to be coming back to the Most High by having faith in Yahushai, that are going to be striving to perform the laws, to practice, rehearse the laws to the best of their capabilities. And we're hoping that we're a part of that number. And we believe we are in faith. And that's why we call ourselves a hopeful elect. But I'll leave that there. Like I said, I wanted to be very careful with my words. But you see it. You see it. This is what Esau Edom is trying to push. And this is a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Call Haloyim, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.